All right, Tia, thank you. We'll get back to the weather in just a moment. Other news we're following: the two brothers charged in the murder of a Chicago police officer appeared in criminal court today, where a judge ordered them held without bond pending trial.
Anthony Pause joins us now with new details on what prosecutors say led up to the tragedy. Anthony.
Corey and Dawn, we learned today their car was pulled over for expired plates. 3 officers approached the car and the situation then exploded after the younger brother, the accused shooter, Monte Morgan, refused to cooperate and then became unruly.
Monte Morgan exited that car with a drink in one hand and a cell phone in the other. He refused repeated instructions to set those items down. He began physically jerking his arms away from those officers.
Moments later, Lanier says that Morgan pulled out a .22 caliber handgun from his waistband and fired several shots, hitting and killing 29-year-old officer Ella French with a single shot to the head and hitting a second officer in the shoulder and the right eye. That officer is fighting for his life in the hospital with a bullet lodged in his brain.
Defendant Monte Morgan fired multiple shots, striking both Officer French and Victim 2. After being fired upon and struck, Officer French and Victim 2 both fell to the ground between the stopped car and the curb.
A large group of officers showed up to bond court at 26th and Cal this afternoon in a show of support. FOP President John Catanzara criticized State's Attorney Kim Foxx, Mayor Lightfoot, and CPD's top brass for not being there.
Our department needs to do better. Our elected officials need to do better for our men and women. This needs to stop. That's all I have to say. I'm not taking questions. Thank you.
The Cook County State's Attorney's Office stands with the Chicago Police Department and the families of those officers in their time of mourning. And for the 2 offenders who have been charged in this case, we will prosecute this case to the fullest extent of the law.
And right there outside court, prosecutors were clear to state that the initial responding officers, including Officer French, had their own guns holstered the entire time during the course of that incident. The accused shooter was later shot and wounded by another group of officers who were called in for backup. That accused shooter, is under police watch right now at the hospital. Corey?